on your side. The first thing is that we could have been swallowed up quickly. It's the metaphor of a monster creature whose mouth is large that could gulp up all his food in one swallow. Can I teach this? Beloved, what does it carry with the impression? It carries with the impression of an instant annihilation of, here's what it says. If the Lord was not on your side, you would have been wiped out. Wiped out, and nobody knew that you was gone. He said, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, I would have been devoured quickly and without notice. Come on, somebody. Beloved, I wonder, do we have anybody in this building that can look back over your life and testify and say, Apostle, I can think of a whole lot of stuff that should have happened to me, that could have took me out quickly, that should have took me out suddenly, but God was there for me. If it had not been for the Lord on my side.
Yes, sir. Tell the truth.
I heard somebody say he got my front, my back.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you.
I think I can think of a whole lot of stuff that should have took me out. Think of a whole lot of stuff that I should have made it through. I can think of a whole lot of stuff that I should have been behind a prison wall. I can think of a whole lot of stuff that I should have been sleeping in my grave. But God, anybody got any but God people in here? You ought to lift your hand and say, but God was there for me all the time, waiting patiently in line. Look at somebody and say, he was there.
He was there.
All the time.
All the time. Yeah, he was. All the time. Yeah.
Beloved, the Lord did on our side prevented the victory of an inconsistible adversary. Also, the Lord being on our side prevented instant annihilation. Okay, he said, if the Lord had not been on my side, many of us would have been wiped out, swept away in a flood. It's right there in verse 4. He said, the waters and the stream would have gone over my soul. Understand, a raging ocean and a stream are both the results of a storm activity. My beloved, streams come from storms. And so does a raging ocean. And he said, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, the waters of affliction would have swept over me. And I would have been consumed by what was going on the outside of me. He said, because if the Lord was not on my side, he said, my soul would have not survived the storm. Beloved, it's in the text, it's in the text, it's in the text. He said, watch this. He said, he said, my body survived. This is what he said. He said, my body survived the storm, but it declared my soul survived the storm as well. If we, in the Hebrew text, in the Old Testament, it's nobody's soul. Watch this. In the Hebrew text now, in the Hebrew text, in the Old Testament, it's not body and soul and spirit. Understand the Hebrew only honored body and soul. And because they define soul by this Hebrew word nephesh, which actually translates everything that is within me, the total inner man. That's why, beloved, he said, I will bless the Lord with my soul, with all that is within me. Like church, he said the waters was raging on the outside of me, but my soul didn't drown. Okay, you missed it. There was a storm raging on the outside, but God sustained me from the inside. So what's happening on the outside did not completely wipe me out. Do I have any witnesses in this building? Can lift your hand and say, preacher, I should have been wiped out. I could have been wiped out, but God helped me. There was a storm raging on the outside, but God sustained me from the inside. So what's happening on the outside did not completely wipe me out here. Now, my beloved, here's one thing we ought to thank God for right now is after all that has happened in your life and around us, we've still got our right mind. Out of all that we've been through and everything happening around us, I still can think for myself. Out of all the things that's going around me, I still, I didn't have to be checked into a crazy house. Come on, somebody. After all the things that's going around me with my family, with my job, with my co-workers, God still kept me. Watch this. He kept me on the inside, even though there were things going on the outside. You ought to look at your neighbor and say, child, I've been protected by God. Do I have anybody that can thank God that you're right here, right now, because there was not trouble. Even though there was trouble in your life, God still kept you on the inside. Now, church, my soul magnified the Lord. Everything that is within me is still intact. You ought to look at somebody and tell them that everything going on the inside of me, I'm still intact. I'm walking out of this building today knowing that everything on the inside of me is still intact. Listen, if you only knew what I've gone through, if you only knew what I went through this week, if you only knew what I went through last month, if you only knew what I've been going through from January, February, March, April, May, now June, you would. Look at somebody and tell them, child, if you only knew. Tell them, look at them and tell them, say, I got this thing dressed up. I got all my problems dressed up. I got all of my heartaches. I got all of my depression dressed up.
Come on. Talk about it. Good. My God.
I got it dressed up. Lonely, I got it dressed up. Huh? Confused. My mind ain't right. Some of us going through so much every now and then, we just feel like going back out in the street. I ain't by myself. Every now and then, listen, we going through so much. Every now and then, I say, hey, listen, I done told Lady White, I said, baby, I need a blunt. Listen, we keep it real around here. Every now and then, I need a blunt. Every now and then, I need a fifth of Hennessy. Every now and then, I need a fifth of Patron. Come on here, somebody. Every now and then, I need a fifth of Grey Goose. Come on here, somebody. Every now and then, I need a fifth of gin. Y'all cannot save all by yourself. Listen here, more of us, more church folk would get delivered if we just be honest. That's why so many times, listen here, that's why so many times we claim we got church hurt. Because listen, the preacher, the pastor are telling you, no, you better not do that. But when they doing it, no, don't you do that. Don't do that. You better not date him. Well, watch this. He with your grandma. Don't you do that. Don't you go over there to that club. he was just there last week.
I saw you in there. Come on now.
No. Now we saved over here. We don't drink over here, but he got a filth in his office.
Give me a cup.
Telling you not to do it. Telling you not to commit adultery, but he did. He's sleeping with the head usher.
With your orthopedic shoes.
With the orthopedic shoes on.
My God. Help, Lord. Help, Lord. Lord, help us. Preach it, sir. Tell the truth anyhow. Yeah. Free us in this place. Right. Free us. Free us.
We want to be free.
Yes.
Let's be honest. And then when you see a man and woman of God doing wrong, then your feelings are hurt.
My God.
First of all, you need to stop putting them on a pedestal. We human just like y'all. We fall just like y'all. The devil knock on our door just like y'all. We not exempt. We go through hell just like y'all. I'm just being real here. Listen, I can be honest. Listen, it depends on who I am when I wake up in the morning, who I'm going to be for the rest of the day. It depends.
Walk down my road. If I get on a bad mood, don't come mess with me.
I remember the time I throw some Johnny Pants in a t-shirt and lady wife said, "Where you going with that?" I said, "That's how I feel. I feel like this morning. That's how I'm going to look." I said, "You going to do what you going to do, but this is how I am today. And if you ain't careful, I'm going to stop and get me a drink or something." That's how I feel. You go sit down for lunch and say, "Can I give you a drink?" I said, listen, what you got? I don't want no Coke products, no Pepsi products. I need some Top Chef. What you got? Because it's been one of those days. It's been one of those weeks. I need. But y'all want to act safe. Like you don't never go through nothing. We all go through stuff. Every single day. We just come to church and camouflage.
Come on, camouflage.
We come in here, we jump in the shower, y'all think everything's fine. But soon as I get back in my car, I got to face hell. That's why I don't understand. Listen, don't get me wrong. I love when we shout, we got a praise break going on. I love that. But what's the point of doing that when you ain't being delivered? You just jumping around being busted.
Not being
You ain't being delivered. Ain't no deliverance going on, but
I'm talking about.
mustard. And you know how I know you get flesh? Because when you stop, you need not to smell your own. Yeah, I see some of y'all. Churching but ain't changing. Stop shouting and walk to the bathroom to check.
My Lord, free us, God. Free us, God. Them actions.
We go through.
Yes, Lord.
We go through. Listen, if we just be truthful, repent, we'll stop being a repeat offender.
Come on now.
And what I mean by being a repeat offender, you're going through the same thing over and over and over. You come into the altar each and every week for the same. Now it became a choice.
You choose to be like that.
Listen, I don't know if y'all paying attention or not, but some of these repeaters finna be coming up to the altar. I walk right by them. You don't want to change. You don't want no deliverance.
Get beyond yourself.
You comfortable in that bad place that you in. But you want the man and woman of God to pray for you, but you don't want to change yourself. Listen, we can pray all. We can pray to the sky turn green. But if you don't make up in your mind that you're going to change yourself, it starts with you. All that jumping for nothing. Sweaty, busted, tired, out of breath.
Come on now. And lying in the Holy Ghost.
My God.
Sick of it.
My beloved, that's what this is about. Just pay attention. I don't care how many times they start that track. Sometimes I just stand here and just look. Repeat it.
Yes, Lord.
Maybe if I sit down there, sir. And watch this. Every time I sit down, they sit down too. I say, gotcha.
I'm out. Yeah.
We could be stopping just to let EJ play if you keep it looking out of one eye. Oh, I thought you were finished.
Free up. My Lord.
But we almost through.
Yeah.
You're not exempt just because we're saved. We first had to become saved.
Yes.
And listen, we couldn't become saved until we was free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You have to get free first.
My Lord.
If you're free,
Yes.
Free for real.
free for real.
Want to let go. Come on.
Want to let go, want to change, want to be better. Then God said, okay, come here.
Yep. My Lord. Time out.
Some of us been in church 40 years, but we in the same place.
My God. My God.
Free yourself.
You're in the same place you were in when you first joined the church. That's no good. You just come to the building, take out of faith. For somebody that really wants to be free for real.
Yes.
Let me go get back to my man. I gotta go. He said I was in trouble and I felt like I was out of a raging sea with no sail, no sailor, no ship, no boat. I was in trouble and I felt like men was rising up against me.
Yeah.
I was overwhelmed and outnumbered, but the Lord
Yeah.
was on my side.
Yes.
My beloved, watch this. Sometimes God ordained for all of us to face the bigger thing because he wanted our enemies to get introduced to him.
Yes.
All right.
Sometimes God has arranged for us to face things in our life bigger than you because he needs your opposition to meet him. Come on, somebody. Here's another for us all. What I'm trying to tell us is God didn't make himself known until the enemy showed up in your life. Now, he was there all the time, but he said, I waited for your opposition to get there because I was really trying to introduce myself to them because they thought they had you at your disadvantage. But when you rose up against when they rose up against me, I rose up against them. rose up. When they plotted against you, I rose up. I was there all the time, waiting on an opportunity for you to face something bigger than you. I got to go. Okay, verse 6, he said, they thought they had me, they thought they got me, and it looked like a bird that had me in a bird trap. Verse 6 said, I felt like a bird who had been caught in a bird trap with a snare. The bird that I was trapped in was in a bigger bird trap. Come on, somebody. He said in Genesis chapter 1, the Bible calls birds fowls of the air. In other words, the fowl of the air, somebody who studied and traps birds. Watch this here. They are somebody who traps bird. He said, I felt like a bird trapped in a bird cage. Now, beloved, understand the only way to catch a bird is to bait on ground level. All right. Watch this, because sometimes things that fail or will fall into the trap. We fall in traps sometimes, but the enemy already has baited us from the ground. Because sometimes, listen here, we thinking we got things going on and we got things past us, but the enemy has already studied our movement, studied our mindset, so he knows how to trap us. I wish I had somebody in here, some real folk that can testify that said, preaching so many times I fell in those traps. They were beneath me at first, but when I should have stayed up where God was, where God intended me to stay, but I got big-headed, I got fell right back down in the trap. Come on, somebody. Life Church, allow me to give you a lesson on the devil. First of all, he's not stupid. All right. What we need to understand is the devil does not attack you without studying you. I just told you that. Come on, somebody. The devil never attacks you without studying you because he has to study you long enough to see what you like. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Huh? That's what some of y'all with those lists. Yeah, my man got to be this. He got to be 6 feet. He got to be blah, 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 blah. And the enemy said, oh yeah? Send him right to you. Man, he, ooh. And he said, yeah, ooh.
Got you.
And you think, oh, child, and listen, the first person you called is one of your girls. Girl, I met this guy. He was so cute. Child, he was fun. He was tough. Just the way I like it.
Everything on my list.
Everything on your list. The brush you all the hair that you could.
My Lord! Listen, they'll know you like lunch.
He knew you like lunch, Joy. John, he smiled at me. Gotcha. And the thing about it, watch this. The enemy, it's a twofold thing. God and the enemy works together.
All right, teach it.
God shows it to you. And then God tells the enemy what to tell you about it. Remember, the devil can't do nothing without God's attention. Without God's permission. And you're supposed to listen. So God said, hey, devil. Yeah, he's 6 feet. Yeah, look at the car he drives. Look at the shoulders. Look at his chest. Look at it, shaking it. Preacher, I've been there. She said, just let me up. Let me talk to her. Did he meet your list too? He didn't meet your list? He said, you want no 6 foot? What you want, 7 foot?
Jesus.
Your height? What you looking out for? Let me talk to some of these Joseph students right here. Joseph, what y'all like? Huh? Gwen, what you like?
Over there, by the door.
Good answer. Good answer.
There you go. I got you. But he will set us up. Child, he the best thing that happened to me. Child, he be opening the door for me. I ain't gotta work for nothing. Pay for my food. Listen, he be taking my, this the one. He took my kids shopping. He bought Quez a PS5. He bought Quez a brand new camera.
Thank you.
I catch on to that. Don't buy your way into my children.
That's right.
Understand the devil, the bird trapper, sets the trap according to how he studied you.
That's right.
Now listen, I need your help, women. This house, this is a little question game. But when we was trying to get that woman, where my man at? We trying to get that woman. We studied her to see what she liked. We studied her. Some of y'all women doing this to some of the men. We studied them to see how to bake them.
Yeah.
Look at auntie over there. She tell you, yeah, you right. You got to study it. Don't mess around and go to one of your hot spots, like to me. One of your hot spots, and you keep going there over and over, and you see somebody to catch your eye. Every time you go there, they there too.
Bye.
I heard my mind. I got a witness. Every time you go, they there. So automatically the enemy is saying,
Bill's going.
he hit or me. Then you put on something a little bit more revealed.
Uh-oh.
While he trying to bait me, I'm gonna bait him. See that? Let me go. Hold on herself, she I got it. She just sit back then, she I got it. There we go.
He be starting.